And we're live. I get to say that now because I'm the one that gets to control.
Oh, it's impressive. We're here, both of us. But now Caitie's driving. Oh my God,
Look
this
at
is
me.
exciting.
I know. Is this the first dual stream we're doing where I'm the one in control? That's not like a multiplayer thing. It might be.
I can't remember. So the first one that we ever did for we did it as a 1-year anniversary of the podcast or something like that. Was that you playing?
I think that was. Yeah, that was. And then I think there was one Anthem one I did. And then you had to do it because my computer crashed. Okay. Anyway, really interesting conversation. Like that. So, we were trying to think of, like, what game should we play? And everyone wanted us to play Animal Crossing. But you know what?
Oh, I hate planes. They're the worst.
Indeed. So, I hope you guys enjoy my childhood game of Animal Crossing 2001 for the GameCube.
Oh boy, here we go. Surprise, everybody.
Hold on, this is very loud in my ears. Let me, okay. It's probably deafening for chat. Oh, goodness. Okay, there you go.
Also, everyone, let us know the chat quality, because on my end it got a little wonky, and then Caitie, your voice over the VoIP got a little weird also.
Oh, it didn't?
Yeah.
Is it better
But
now?
It should be fine.
Okay.
Your voice is good. Yeah, your voice is good.
Okay. Let me know if we're not loud enough, because I can boost that up. But, yeah, so... I love New Horizons, don't get me wrong, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to put money into a capture card. So
I was delighted by the fact that before we even started streaming, the first message in the chat said, "Hey, you got a capture card." And it's like, oh boy, we got a surprise for you.
Yeah, I got a message on Twitter that was like, "Oh yay, I can't wait to see what New Horizons is like," and I'm like, "Oh no."
Yeah, that's not what this is.
Oh no, oh god. So this is not actually the GameCube version. So let me give you as KK Slider here is giving us a little tour that I'm going to completely ignore. Let's quickly talk about what this is. So a quick history lesson for Animal Crossing. The Westerners, the English speakers, got the second version of Animal Crossing. There was one before that on Nintendo 64 that was Japanese only. It got ported to America on GameCube. And then that got ported back to Japan as a third version called Dobutsu no Mori E+. I'm gonna butcher it. It means Animal Forest E+. So this is actually what we're playing now, is the third version that was Japanese only with a fan translation on it. The fan translation is mostly complete, and I say mostly. Apparently, like, as I was reading, like, it's mostly there. It's just, there's going to be some things here and there going to be in Japanese. So, we're just going to have to deal with it.
Right.
Yeah.
M. Bennett in the chat says, "This is even better than New Horizons." I don't know about that, but it's definitely more interesting. It's more eclectic.
It's true. The first Animal Crossing game was really weird. This is actually the translator actually is putting up a message on the screen now. Basically saying what I just said. Okay, cool. There also be bugs. If you do encounter bugs... yeah, okay. I'm cool with this. This patch would be possible without the amazing patrons who help fund the patch. Actually, yeah, if you can go find... I should have looked up the guy's name before I started, but this guy has been working on this for a couple years now, and he's done a really good job. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Kyler on Patreon. Oh, it clicked away. Yeah, okay, so look at this guy if you want to support his Patreon and this effort, because it's actually really cool. There's also a texture pack that we could download, but I thought we'd go full jank. Like, this is what it looked like on the GameCube. You have to deal with it.
I mean, it's full jank on the graphics, but it's going to be even, like, it's a new jank as far as the fan translation.
It's true, yeah. Apparently it's decent, though. It's not like Sailor Moon level of jank. You know what I mean?
As we have witnessed in your Sailor Moon streams previously.
Yeah. Nothing will ever top Jarcox. That was good. Now, we're definitely going to be time traveling. Do we want to just keep that the date for today? Yeah, sure. Well, it's... I don't know, Sunday. Sure, it works.
Now, I still don't even do, because in my very limited experience, even with New Horizons, like I'm not doing any time traveling stuff. I understand the basic premise of it and the reasons why people do it, but for the emulator, I assume it's super easy, right?
Yeah, actually, it's been like the hardest part of this was just finding the ROM. After that, like it was really easy to set up. And I have an Xbox controller I'm doing on that I've mostly like if you remember the GameCube. Okay, this is different. Sorry, in the original GameCube version, you got a keyboard. This is, I don't know if you can see the setup on how to type my name. Okay. Well, first, what are we calling ourselves?
Someone said call yourself Jarcox.
Do we want to be Jarcock? We could totally be Jarcock, or we could live in Jarcock. What do we want to do?
Living in Jarcock. I don't know if that. So first of all, I now see the interface, and good God, what a mess.
Yeah, this probably, I want to believe this makes more sense in Japanese than it does in English.
I want to also.
Whew,
oh,
okay.
Aaron Brody in the chat says Mike Hawk. I go, of course, Hawk spelled with an E. That's pretty good.
I don't know if they'll fit though. That's my only problem. Here, do you want me to try Mike Hawk, or do we want to do Jarcock? Or do we want to live in Jarcock?
Let's see if we can do Mike Hawk in Jarcock. I mean, that sounds pretty appropriate.
Okay.
Or inappropriate, rather.
Now I gotta find all the letters. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Can I go back? No, I have to just keep scrolling.
Jesus Christ, man. This is like a fucking rotary phone and an abacus in one, and this is how we type.
Apparently I also can't use... Oh, wait. No, I can use small letters. You know, we're just gonna yell our name every time. That seems fun, because I'm this far.
If your name is Mike Hawk, it seems appropriate, honestly.
Yeah. Is there a space? Is there a... that looks like a space. Or an underscore. It's like a username. Close enough. Now I have to go all the way back. God, this is...
If it doesn't fit by like 2 letters, it's going to be upsetting.
Yeah. Wait. Am I out of letters? Oh, okay, I'm out of letters. I can do Mike H is the best I can do.
Oh, wow. So it's like only like a few characters.
Yeah. Wow, this is actually shorter than the English version.
Jesus Christ. Like, what happens if your name is Vanessa? Like, it's some common names that don't even fit.
I don't even think my name would fit. C-A-I-T-I. Yeah, my name would just barely fit in this. Okay.
That's it. So how many characters is it? 6?
Yes. Six characters.
Wow.
Okay, so what's 6 characters? Someone says Tamar. I feel like we need a new name.
What is 6 characters? Penis with an exclamation mark.
I mean, we can.
Or we could do Codex. I mean, we could go tame.
No. The best part about Animal Crossing, because like, at this point in time, Nintendo couldn't tell you what you couldn't name yourself. So now, like, I'm all for penis exclamation part.
I only need about 6 characters for a long name.
Oh, I put Penin. Should I just go Penin?
What did you put?
I accidentally put N twice, so it's Penin. I kind of like Penin. Numbers. Is there any like? Because in the original GameCube, they had like bunnies and hearts you could put in. So I wonder if we can put some of that. Here we go. Yeah, we can have like a drip. Oh God, it's awful. We should do it.
Oh wait, did the stream go offline?
Did it?
That's what it says on my end. Folks, did the stream go offline?
Oh yeah, my
I hope it's back.
It's back. Hold on, my thing. My internet like dropped down to like a lot.
It's back and the quality's way nicer.
What? What is going on?
Like the stream was kind of looking like a potato, like as far as the resolution, and then it cut out and came back, and now it's like, oh, it looks nicer now.
I have no idea what. Michael's not even on the computer. He's like, okay, I don't know what's going on.
Maybe your router kind of freaked out and was like, you need more speed. Let us just do something for you.
Yeah, everyone needs to see Penin. Some people liked Penin. I kind of want to add. Is a drip too much? Is that too much?
Oh, like a little droplet,
yeah,
little hanger-on, little parachute man.
Yeah, is that too much?
No, we can have a little. We can have put a little drop on there.
Too much. Someone's saying too much, and the other people are saying Penin is. So Penin is or drop.
I'm going drop on this one.
Okay, I like the drop, so we're gonna go with that. Done. Here we go. Penin. Now that's an odd name. Yeah, tell me about it, Rover. Now, do we want to be a boy or a girl?
I mean, I think it has to be a boy with the name like Penin.
Okay, so that's a cool name. It's just a weird game where it asks you what your gender is by saying, is it a cool name or a cute name? And if it's cute, you're a girl. If it's cool, you're a boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
2001 was an interesting time.
It was. Okay, now we get to oh, what the hell? We're just something messed up in the translation here. Just letters going off the screen. Okay, now we're gonna see if we can fit Jarcox, because I think that was a fan favorite. Yeah. I have no idea. Does anyone know what that prefix at the end is? Because I don't.
The prefix at the end. Oh no, I have no idea.
If we can only do 6 letters, we might do with an X here rather than a. Let's see. Come on, one more letter. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. Here we go. Ah, damn. Okay. We'll do
Jarcox for the X.
Yeah, that's close enough. You're going to Jarcox. Yep, that's right. That's where we're going. Oh, right. So apparently in the original Debusunomori, you could save pictures on an SD card. We're not going to do that, so this is what it would name your pictures as, like a thing. We're just are close enough. We don't need to name it. Is that okay? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's correct. Thanks, Rover. Also, Rover looks like a maniac.
Yeah.
That's a very maniacal laugh.
Do we want to be rude? I mean, I kind of already answered, but apparently this determines our face. I'm not even looking at a guide, so leave me alone. Okay. Now what's your history with Animal Crossing exactly?
I have played New Horizons a little bit. That is my history with Animal Crossing, yeah.
Well, welcome to I have played Animal Crossing since the GameCube, which is why I kind of wanted to play this version to see how different it is. And just looking up the differences, it's not that much, but it's enough to some of my memories are gonna be wrong, so that's gonna be really weird for me.
When did you play it? Did you play it when it came out? So you played it as a kid?
Oh yeah, I was 10 or something. So I think it came out 2001. So I would have been 10, 11.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and I just grew up with that. I bought. There's a very few amount of game series that I don't care what the ratings are. I'm going to just buy it. Animal Crossing is one of those. I will minus the one where it was Mario Party for Animal Crossing. I did not buy that one. But yeah, it's. Zer says the graphics look like shit. Yeah. Welcome to 2001.
I think they look pretty good for 2001. If you really want to talk about 2001 graphics.
Yeah. Also keep in mind you're watching this in one of those CRTVs or whatever, so the pixels kind of blend together, so it doesn't look as pixely as it would. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Why does the cat have a cell phone? Cell phones were around in 2001, guy. This wasn't a...
Yeah, but why does the cat have one?
I mean, why you have Joan, the turnip selling boar behind us. I don't... There's a lot of questions here.
Right.
I was born in 2001. Thank you very much. Oh my god, he's a baby.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's... And that would make him 19, 19, 20. God, Jordan, we're old.
I mean, maybe, or maybe that person's just very young.
Oh, I kind of like our face. It looks like very shocked and appalled. All right. Well, welcome to Penin. Or well, no, we are Penin. And this is going to be... I feel like one of the big differences between New Horizons and Animal Crossing is that, like, Animal Crossing gave you a tutorial of, like, maybe 30 minutes, and then New Horizons tutorial was kind of, like, 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah. Oh, boy. Cell
Lucas
phones...
says, I was 24 with 2 kids in 2001. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oof. I graduated in 2004. Yeah. Oh, boy. Cell phones were more like brick. Well, cell phones, they were bricks, but like 2001, that's like when the Nokia was, you know, like that's still a decent size for a phone. So, I don't know, like those like, you know, I don't know, when I hear like brick as a cell phone, I'm thinking the one that's like actually the size of a brick, you know what I mean? And not like those like Nokias that like they're thick and chunky, but like, you know.
They're candy bar phones, as we used to call them.
Yeah.
You and I are thinking more like 80s cell phones.
Yeah.
Where it's like this giant fucking thing.
Or
and
like
you pull
early
the antenna
90s.
out of it.
Yeah. My dad had one of those early 90s cell phones for work, and like I would play with it as a kid because by the time I got to it, it was like dead. It was like, oh man, this is as big as my head, you know?
Yeah. Oh, look who it is, the man himself, Tom Nook.
Yeah, he's actually going to be very sweet to us. Now, what we can change the roof color eventually, but what house do we want? We have a nice green one, or a yellow one, a red one, or an orange one. So it does not matter where we live. This is just how the game.
Chat, any thoughts here?
Because I'm kind of leaning towards green, but
Bottom right, just kind of more out of the way.
yeah, just kind of because like as a kid I usually had the top left one, so I thought, hey, let's go like super different and go to the bottom right.
Shit, what's the color of the one on the bottom left?
Bottom left is yellow.
Okay, that looks like the same color as the one on the bottom right, but never mind.
Oh, right. The whole color blindness thing.
Yeah, the one on the bottom right. That one. I think that's prime real estate.
Everyone's saying green, so we'll go green. Take a good look inside. Now, like, you can go inside all of these because this is a 4-player. Like, you could have like different characters. They all pretty much look the same. So, this game also had a journal feature where you can't do it right now, but like you can write little journals, like journal entry, like today I saw Tom Nook, that son of a bitch, you know, like that type of stuff.
Fussel has joined us. Hey, Fussel.
Hello, Fussel. Fussel, you were probably born after this.
Oh Lord, you might be right.
No,
No, he was probably born in 2000.
I would say like 1999 or something like that.
Yeah. No, because he's older than Jack, right?
Yeah, he's older than Jack.
Oh, never mind. He's like mid to late 90s then.
Yeah. Now Jack might be. Jack was a small infant when this game came out, which just fucks with my mind.
He's quite young. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Fussel Corner was in '96. It was a good year.
Okay.
Good year.
Yeah, I was in preschool.
Bulls Dynasty was starting up again.
Oh, sports.
That's how I marked the 90s. You know, it was like what was going on with the Bulls.
Isn't the Bulls a California team, or am I making shit up?
No, it's Chicago. You're thinking of the Lakers, I guess.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. Were you always in Texas? Like, wouldn't you want the Texas team, or was there or that was Michael Jordan's team, was the Bulls?
So yeah, and Michael Jordan was on the Bulls, and yeah, it's a weird thing. Like Michael Jordan is sort of a unique phenomenon in sports, where in the '90s, I don't know, like I've never been a bandwagoner person. Like I root for my teams, I root for the local teams, but there's this thing where like it was a phenomenon where like everybody was a Bulls fan.
Ah, okay.
You could almost think of it like the Cowboys in the early '90s, sort of, but I would say even more so than that. Where like if you were a Bulls fan during the Jordan era.
Mm-hmm.
You get a pass on being a bandwagoner. Like if you're a Golden State Warriors fan for the past several years because of their team, it's like you're a bandwagoner.
Yeah.
But if you were a fan of the Heat when LeBron was there, you're a bandwagoner if you're not from there. But it was like a pass for the Bulls because it was just like a special thing. Everybody knew it.
Okay, so real quick, I want to talk about what's going on right now. So Tom Nook just said like, okay, a house costs about 20,000 bells. And we gave him $1,000 and was like, here you go. And he goes, are you fucking with me right now? And basically, well, you can't buy the house, but you still need a place to stay, don't you? a thorny situation, and he's going to give us the house, and we'll have to work for him part-time. Like, you tell me, like, I see all of this bullshit. I'm on Tom Nook is some capitalist pig who's a landlord, blah, blah, blah. This guy is so chill. We gave him $1,000, 1/20th of the price of this house, and he's like, fuck it, go for it. You know, that's a chill dude. He's not some slumlord.
Yeah, no, he's the best. Tom Nook is pretty awesome, man. Tom Nook is like, he's giving people a chance to work their way up in society.
Yeah, no, Tom Nook is the best.
Like everyone who's complaining online, it's like if I had the opportunity to essentially buy a house for 1/20th the price, and then continue to work like I'm doing anyway, it's like, well, yeah, I mean, you would take that opportunity in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Also, we have Goldie, Louie, Yuka, Lulu, Derwin, and Murphy as villagers for those who are interested in. I am so excited we have Goldie because Goldie is my pal. Let's go say hi to some people. We get to explore our Jarcox. Goldie! Oh, she's actually currently in my New Horizons town.
Reza in the chat says, isn't that just called a mortgage? The funny thing about mortgages, they have this thing called interest.
Yeah. Tom Nook doesn't have that.
Which is kind of the most unique thing about the Tom Nook situation is that that was the first thing that I noticed when playing Animal Crossing. I'm like, oh my god, what amazing fantasy world is this where interest doesn't exist?
Yeah, I know. God, if only. So we got a gorilla man with elf ears. Okay. Jordan, you're gonna have to quickly tell us who's your favorite villager we have. Let me see if I can find the other ones. Who's... Oh, boy, we got... Who are you? Lulu is a giant-ass hippo. Okay, cool.
So we got Goldie, Louie, and the video's still catching up. Lulu's a hippo.
Yeah. Y'all. She says y'all. Okay, Yuka, and then Yuka's a cute little koala.
Oh, koalas are... That should be popular. Oh, boy, okay, here's Lulu.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, I already forgot the map of this place. Oh lord. Can you imagine, like, I played this game for hours as a kid, and like, oh, we got cherries. That's our fruit, by the way. Oh, here's a Tortimer the Mayor, who has... You probably don't know who that is, because he's not in Horizons.
I have heard of Tortimer, but I don't think I've had the pleasure.
So he wants us to know. He's asking us, who do we respect the most? Our dad, our mom, our grandma, or our granddad?
What a great question.
Who does Penin Drip love the most?
What does this determine?
I don't think it's anything. I think it's just like
what a great question. What are you thinking? Do you have a preference here?
I know if you say grandpa, he likes that because he's an old man, but I don't know. So do we want to piss this guy off or not?
And just say grandma?
Yeah, it's a grandma. Fuck you, old man. He didn't like that.
No, he didn't.
No, you'll see it when it catches up. Oh god. He's the mayor of Jarcox.
Gayer than you says, what a heavy question to ask in a kid's game.
Yeah, I know. Some of these, like, I don't know if we have any of them because I don't know the personalities of some of these. But
I love the wind blow.
Yeah.
I think Tortimer is like you and me, just talking about the youth in the chat.
Oh god.
The youth. Those that were born after 9/11. What do we even do with these folks?
Okay, I heard a door open, so I know there's a house near here. But I don't know where it is.
Not to get like super heavy on it, but do you think it's weird that do you think there's a difference between people old enough to remember 9/11 and not during COVID?
You know, I don't know.
Because it's technically, even though a global pandemic is pretty huge and it's been pretty tense and it's kind of apples to oranges to make the comparison, but it's still, I'm going to put it as the second biggest thing that's happened in my life globally, right? Wouldn't you?
I'm trying to think of another one. But for a global perspective, yeah, I would say this is pretty huge. Is there not a bridge down here? Because if so, fuck you, game. Someone's asking what the name of Penin is. I misspelled penis. That's the meaning of Penin. Oh, Murphy. I have never heard of this guy before. See, this is what I really like about the original Animal Crossing, is that these guys can be assholes. This guy says, what? So you think you can just come up and start talking to me out of the blue?
That's like my ultimate dream RPG is where somebody says that.
Looks like his catchphrase isn't translated, so I don't know what he's saying. Oh, he's like, oh, you're new here, okay. All right, so and then we got a grumpy bear. So we got a grumpy bear, a hippo, a koala, Goldie, and that's it. Is that it?
Murphy. Murphy's my favorite.
Oh, we got a ball. Oh shit! I just threw it in the ocean. No, wait. Oh, Captain's here. Can we talk? We probably can't talk to Captain until we go to Tom Nook's place, which I don't even know where it is right now. Caitie's so vulgar, I know. Oh, a map. Where is Tom Nook's place? Tom Nook's place was right at the top of the map. Cool. That bear is a dog. It's not a dog, is it? It look like a bear. Oh yeah, the 08 recession was... But I feel like, because I was a twerp... I think we both were twerpy kids in the 08 recession, that like that... Like, it affected us, but, like, it's not as big as, like, 9/11 or COVID, you know?
No, the 08, it's an interesting thing about the 08 recession. My brother and I talk about this all the time, which is just, like, there's a lot of people who are older who just talk about how things were better before 08, you know, whatever that means. You know, maybe it's salaries, or maybe it's just, like, you know, the rate of growth in the market, although past few years, before COVID, the market was doing fantastic. But, like... I was kind of just starting to work at that time. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't a real adult. Like, I had a job, but I was still living with my parents. Like, I wasn't really independent. So I've only really been a proper adult in a post-08 recession world.
Yeah, same.
So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say that was that huge. I'm used to it because it's all I know.
Yeah. I completely agree with that. Because, like, I was still in high school. Like, I had not even graduated yet. When all that hit, and like I hit college in 2010 and all of that stuff. So like, I've only known responsibility post all that, which, you know, hearing how easy things are. Like, I know specifically for like my husband, like graduating college with some expectation of I'll get a job because I got a big fancy degree, and then the job market's like, ha ha, you fool, you fool. It's like, oh, great, cool.
I don't know why when you said that I imagined the job market as like a samurai movie villain.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna plant these flowers by our house because that's what you always do in this game, even though they're supposed to decorate the shop. I have to remember what buttons I did what. So we got... Now, your girlfriend's been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, right?
She has, yeah. So yeah, it's really basically her game at this point. Like, so she's been into it. I'm not super in tune with sort of like what she's doing. Like, she was showing me the island the other day, and like there's a lot of flowers, and I don't think she has terraforming yet.
Okay, I mean that's fine.
I don't think she's going at any particular pace, right? Like, especially as someone who's mainly a non-gamer, like, I think she's just kind of doing stuff that she likes. You know what I mean? Like, she has figured out how to crossbreed some of the flowers.
Uh-huh.
And so there's a lot of flowers. And her house is I think her house is very decorated nicely inside.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a lot of clothes, which is kind of like her in real life. And so I think she's getting a kick out of that.
But I think that's the best way to play the game. If you're one of those people that, like... try to keep up with everybody else, you're just going to be sad and disappointed.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, go power to her. Really, the best way to play Animal Crossing is just like I have found a perfect harmony of playing about like, I don't know, 30 minutes a day or something like that, and just chilling out like with that. You know, I'm happy. I can do whatever I want. It's just good all around.
Yeah.
Crap. I'm expecting, like, GameCube controls, but, like, nothing is as wonky as a GameCube controller, so it's, like, it's just not quite, the buttons aren't where they're supposed to be.
The GameCube controller had the C-stick, yeah?
It did, yeah. But also it had, like, the A button was huge and in the middle, and everything else, like,
Looks like a little button around it.
Yeah, which like me as a kid, that was my first controller. Like, who gives a shit? But like me as an adult, like I have like that is so ingrained in my memory. I'm trying to do those buttons, and that's just not the layout of this controller.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, my girlfriend was seeing a little bit of the, because she looked up a few things like on YouTube, and once you look up anything on YouTube, it's like, oh, you like risotto recipes, don't you? And then it just wants to flood your fucking recommendations with one thing. So she's seen like some of the crazy shit that people are doing, and there was a moment where she's like, well, my island doesn't look like that, and I'm like, well, stop looking at that stuff then, right? Like, just enjoy playing the game how you're playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what she's doing now.
No, tell her to do that. Yeah, that's definitely the way it should go. Because I'm not going to say an Animal Crossing pro, but I've like played the series for decades at this point, you know?
Yeah.
And like that's just, it's a lot of those people that like have these big impressive things, like they play for hours a day and they're time traveling and doing like really like, crazy stuff and like, you know, playing the turnip market, which is always whatever. But I'm not paying attention to what he's saying. But it's just, it can be hard to like do all that stuff.
For sure.
And like sometimes you don't have time for that. So now we introduced ourselves to all the villagers, but I think we also have to introduce ourselves to the policemen, which we didn't do. And I want to say Blathers. If nothing else, I want to go look at them.
The Popo.
Yeah, the Popo. The Popo here, I love Booker, if I remember his name right. the lazy guy. I do not know how I remembered like the layout of my town when I was a kid because I'm so fucking lost. Oh boy. Made 8 million bells on turns. Like, yeah, see, I haven't been playing the turnip market just because like I feel like it gets you too much money too fast and then you don't know what to do with it. Like it kind of breaks the game.
Interesting.
So I've really been avoiding it. Okay, here we go. Okay, who's the one on the outside? What's your name? Cooper. Okay, Cooper and Booker. There's no landscape in the version. God, no. This version is like what you see is what you get. Like apparently in the N64 version, there wasn't even a museum. Like it was really bare bones.
Curious, yeah.
I don't even know what you did back then. Yeah, so this is something we were talking about in email. Like we need a goal for this, otherwise we're just gonna be walking around aimlessly. And oh wow, okay. So, okay, the police station is like the Lost and Found, where it's now just a bucket in New Horizons, but before it was like
right.
You had to lie to the police and say this item is yours when it isn't. And it basically went, oh, that's a tape deck. So... can someone tell me like how to pronounce that symbol? Because that's the second time that's happened. Yeah, I'll take it. Another tape deck. Even though we have one.
Oh wow, interesting.
A BB shirt. Yeah, we'll take it. It's oh, it is actually oh shit. Okay, cool. I guessed right.
Teaching kids to lie in sheets since young. What a game.
I mean, that's just what this game was. There's something kind of I found was kind of almost spooky about the original Animal Crossing game. Now, I think a lot of that was also like nowadays you can like people can easily hack the game and tell you what's right and what isn't. Where like back then everything was rumors online. You didn't know what was true, what was not, and like you would see like these crazy rumors of like stuff that would happen or could happen. Like none of it actually ever did. But there was this something unknown and unusual and like mysterious about the game. So like I was always like.
That was a great period of time for video games, right? Like where your friends could tell you that something was possible, and then you'd be out there trying it, and you had no idea if they were just fucking with you.
Yeah. Or like if someone was fucking with them, like it could your friend earnestly could have told you, like it meant whatever because they really thought that, but they just didn't know. Okay, I have no idea what this fucking museum is. This is also before you can even look up into the sky, so this giant pond here is going to serve as like a mirror up into the sky when there's fireworks available, so they were quite clever. Okay, where's the police station? Oh, wait, here's the museum. Okay, close enough. Penin has the most creepy smile. This isn't even the worst face. Oh, man, look at all that pixelated glory. Well, we can't really donate an item. I'm just gonna talk with them. My friend tried to convince me we could send letters to the villagers and invite them to a party at the player's house. Oh, see, yeah, that's like those cute little things that you try to do, but it never ends up happening.
That seems so plausible.
Yeah, like, but it's not though. So it's like that kind of shit happened.
I think the big one for me was Mew in Red and Blue in Pokemon, whether or not you could catch Mew, which I think there is a way to do it, but the way that people said to do it was totally not the way to do it at the time.
I think I accidentally clicked listen again, and I was not paying attention because I was spamming the wrong button. Anyway. Oh, boy.
River Meat Timbers, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, have fun with Penin's story. Oh, right, we were going to talk about what the fuck we're doing with the goal, and I got distracted.
Oh, yeah, what's the goal?
So there's 2 goals. So first we have to talk about the goals that I thought in mind were best, and then also the differences between this game and the Animal Crossing game. So I thought the 2 things we could work on were filling up the museum and or working off our debt. You said the museum sounded fun, which I don't mind doing that either. The only problem is that in this game, so in the original Animal Crossing, well, in the Western game, you could, if you plugged in your Game Boy into the GameCube through a little connector thing, you could have an island. You can go to the island, you could do some fun things, and there was actually a bell glitch, I say glitch, but it was whatever, that you can do, and like all that sort of stuff, and it was kind of fun. But they didn't want to include that in this version, so they got rid of it, and they kind of changed it a little bit, and they added a couple new things. One of those things that they added new fish and bugs, but only to the island, and the only way to get access to the island is apparently paying off your mortgage. So to finish the museum, we have to pay off our mortgage. That was the long version to say that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, at the very least, you don't have to finish it off completely, but we do have to get to the end of the branch, which is a lot of bells. Now, we are going to be time traveling because Lord knows, like, we don't have...
We don't got time for that.
Yeah. So, no, we got time with that.
I gotta say, for people who are saying that the game looks like crap, I think this looks great for a 2001 game. To be perfectly honest with you.
I liked it a lot, yeah.
Realistic graphics don't age well. Stylized graphics age well. I think that's going to be a really tough pill for us all to swallow going forward. But I think that we've seen that happen enough times to realize that this is true.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Apparently I missed someone. I don't know who I missed. It's not telling me. Okay, we didn't talk to Derwin. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's go talk to Derwin. I don't even know who Derwin is.
Let's go talk to him.
Yeah, let's go talk to this guy. I want to say he's a monkey because his name sounds familiar. Oh, no, it's a dweeby-ass duck. Okay, I like him. Oh, he's such a dweeb. Oh, Jordan.
Derwin the dweeb.
Oh, Jesus. The texture, the high resolution texture pack you can get actually like smooths out a lot of things, and it looks actually quite nice. Like if you want to play this but the graphics look a little bit janky, do look that up, that mod, because it does help things out a lot.
Derwin kind of looks like a Psyduck, a Golduck combination.
I mean, I guess.
Like the color of a Golduck, but with the derpiness of a Psyduck.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I guess I'm not really big on Pokemon, so it took me a minute to remember who that was.
Flukus says this game looks great for 2001. Go back and try Ocarina of Time from the 90s. Hot garbage. Try the 3DS. The 3DS version run. I mean, I hate to say this, but the thing about emulators is you can run the 3DS version with a texture pack. I mean, it still looks old, but holy crap, it looks a lot better than you would think.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta go to Louis and deliver something to him. There he is. Hey.
What? Marco in the chat says Derwin is a quiet but would totally choke you if you want him to type. That's not a type. That's not a type of this. There are not enough of those to be a type.
Now is this No, it really is just sexual. I thought maybe it was like a
Maybe he's a willing
murderer.
jujitsu partner or something.
No, I was thinking like a murderer. Like he's like creepy or something like that. Not like, hell yeah, baby, let's go. Oh god. It's maybe because this is also like my childhood game, but like people who like even like nowadays, like New Horizons, people who are like drawing Tom Nook as like hot middle-aged men. Why? What's wrong? What daddy issue do you? Why do you do this?
Bosock says, "Here comes the Animal Crossing R34 again." No.
No.
This is the relaxing chill stream. We're just gonna play some Animal Crossing.
And not try to think about Rule 34, Tom,
Yeah.
because you guys are sick. Anyway, I could like take off the uniform and like wear something else and get him pissed off. But quite frankly, I just kind of want to get through this bit.
The face of Penin and the fucking hat are just a killer, man.
You can't change the hat, by the way. We're fucking stuck with this.
That's incredible. When you told me that like you can't even customize your person in these games, like whoa.
Yeah, no, this is what you got. Granted, there was a guide, so you can like kind of pick it. Oh, are we going to? Oh fuck, I hated this bit. Oh boy, I forgot about the letters. So like letter writing was huge in the first couple games compared to like I haven't even touched any letters in the New Horizons. But to assess a fossil in New Horizons, you take it to Blathers and he assesses it for you.
As you do, yeah, naturally.
In this game, and I think maybe even the one after, I can't remember when they decided that this was a dumb idea, you had to write a letter and send it off to a company that would then send it back to you the next day. And it was a big pain in the ass. And we're about to write a letter to Goldie. Oh, we unlocked a map, by the way. Good for us. So we want to write it to Goldie. Oh, and we have this janky ass. I was kind of hoping that maybe I could get lucky and like teach it to use my keyboard, but this just isn't gonna. This is gonna work. I don't. It doesn't really matter what you write, but there was something about like spaces matter.
You only get so many words.
No, it's like the game doesn't know the game doesn't know English. It like obviously. But it does know word length, so it looks for like how many spaces are in between words, or at least that's how it was in the American version.
Interesting.
So you would just like type random fucking nonsense and then throw in a space every once in a while, and the animal would be like, "Oh, your letter touched me so much, it was great." And quite frankly, I don't have the time or energy to do anything other than just random bullshit. So
yeah, there you go. Penin likes the feeling of writing a letter, but he's actually illiterate.
It's true.
He just kind of likes the feeling of the pen on the paper, you know?
Yeah, really, if he could draw.
It'd probably be better.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
You know how sometimes like a baby that doesn't know how to talk yet will kind of hear their parent talking on the phone and kind of start trying to talk
like imitate it.
Like they're talking?
Yeah.
And then does that, but with writing.
Pretty much. Oh, I ran out of shit, apparently. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, done. Yep.
Aaron says, Jordan, are you using a different mic? I am not using a different mic. Do I sound different good or different bad?
You sound the same to me. Maybe it's like something on my end, though, messing it up.
It might be it. We're streaming through Caitie, so that might be it.
Yeah. Oh, Pelly.
I am positioned differently, and I have to say, I love it. Because if I'm playing, I have to sort of be on the keyboard or sort of on the controller while I'm playing. In this case, I'm literally sort of leaned back in my chair with the mic kind of like on my leg.
See, Aaron says you sound a little far away, so maybe that's
it. Shit! I guess that relaxed, that relaxed pose isn't gonna work, but it's very nice. I'll see if I can hold it closer. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, that was it. Maybe not. I'm confused.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Oh boy. Okay, let's keep going. We mailed a letter to Goldie.
Goldie's gonna love that letter.
Yeah, she's gonna open up and be like, oh,
Oh, also, knock on wood. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
see how long this lasts. Claire says it hasn't peaked yet. Jordan, I assume that's referring to the microphone. I think I
Oh.
figured out how to stop it from doing that.
Oh, well, do tell.
It's a Windows setting, so essentially, because we always use Hangouts, and I think Discord probably does it, Skype probably does it. They all do it. Is if you move around and they start to notice that your gain is basically coming in lower, it tries to boost it. It tries to dynamically gain boost. But if you're moving around, which I unfortunately do too much, it'll sometimes just kind of spike it oddly.
Uh-huh.
And if you you have to uncheck the setting in your Windows microphone setting that says allow applications to take exclusive control of this device.
Uh-huh.
Just uncheck that apparently, and Hangout will no longer be able to do that.
For a fix that's taken you 2 years to find, I feel like that's a lot easier than I expected.
Yeah, no, you're not kidding. So yeah, I mean, so far, if it happens again, that wasn't it. But it seems like since I've done that.
Well, I'm glad it's good. Now, what? I guess it's in the chat. Do we want to go for the museum, or do we want to? Oh, so in this game, if you pay off your debt, you get a big old gold statue with your face on it. So do we?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. Do we want a full museum so everyone can see us, or do we want just like a big old gold statue? You know what I mean?
I mean, gold statue sounds way more fun now that you put it like that.
Statue. How? Yeah. Oh, yeah. People are going for the house. I think we might. I think there's one more thing and we're done. Yeah, we give an axe to Goldie. She says, "Oh, I got your letter. Thanks so much. Here's a thing you can have." And that should be it. Because I think the axe was usually the last thing they got you. And now, I've never actually gotten the house, because when I was a kid, I was like, well, I got the final upgrade. I don't need a fucking statue. So, like, I've never actually gotten the golden statue, so that might be fun. So, yeah, maybe that's something we're... No, Goldie lives here, right? Yeah, but where is she? Here she is.
Ashara says, but museum is practical and Blathers. I like the museum. I gotta say, like, I really appreciate the mission for science, but come on, gold statue.
Yeah, and like we have to do one for the. Oh, here's our letter we wrote. Yes, this is indeed our letter.
Reza says 68 people in the chat or watching concurrently. Come on, guys! And then for a second it was 69, and he said 69. Nice. It's back down to 68. No, it's 69 again.
Oh, thank God.
if one more person comes in, somebody's got to leave.
we have to cap it now. Is she... Are we done? Can we go now? Actually, I kind of want to, let's look at some of these other shirts we got. So we had the one we were wearing, which was a paw shirt. We got a BB shirt and a chain gang shirt. That sounds fun. Let's,
Snail Messiah says, Jordan, I have to say, this is a far cry from the forest. Yeah, you're not kidding. It's very different. I think last week, whatever it was, a couple weeks ago, we threw out some very random ideas for what we might stream, and it was a wide swath of territory, everything from the forest to Animal Crossing 2001.
Yeah, really. Go on with my hipness. He's telling us to change, otherwise we're gonna get fired. Oops. I'll change, but you can like do it long enough where you don't have to do it, but it's kind of
Tom Nook, I get it. Like, look, overall, I'm Team Tom Nook, but I do get it. He is kind of a bit of a nanny.
I mean, like, in this game, yeah. I feel like unfortunately... Oh, we have to write the bulletin. Oh, fucking bulletin. In this game, everyone's kind of harsher, and I think kind of sadly, as the games have gone on, people have gotten a lot nicer and cushier, but like...
Yeah, you're right.
It was kind of, like, legit. Even, like, this is a fan translation, but, like, so far it's pretty how I remember it.
That's pretty hilarious, though. He even says that's how society works. Oh, thanks, Tom Nook.
I don't remember where the bulletin... Oh, wait, is it right by the shop? It might be right by the shop. It is not by the shop. What? Nope. Bulletin... Is it the town hall? It's not the police. It's not the museum. I think it's just the town hall. Okay. God, it's been so long. I can't tell you how many, like, this is like my summer, like when I was 10.
That's an awesome summer, honestly. Like that,
Yeah.
that's good memories, for sure.
That's the melody. Fuck, where was the bulletin? Oh wait, no, is it in the houses? God. It's the houses. All right.
Chat, what are your summer games? Because I feel like everybody's got a summer memory game when you were a kid and you could just literally just play a game all day long for weeks on end. I want to know what people's summer game was. For me, it was honestly Super Smash Brothers, like the original one on 64, because me and my brother and my cousins, we would like they would stay over at our house. We would stay over at theirs for a few days. And we would just play that nonstop. Like we could play Smash Brothers forever.
See, I feel like my like summer games were always single player games because I didn't have any siblings. So like as much as I would want to play that game, like it would be me and myself. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, most of my like big memory games similarly are single player games, but I do remember that as when you said summer game, like I remember that, you know what I mean? Because we could like have sleepovers or whatever during the summer, and so like that is a very summer sort of a game for me. Some people playing Pokemon. Rezal says also Smash Brothers, Fire Emblem. Somebody said Skyrim, which.
Ooh. I mean, yeah. That came out in November, though. Didn't it? Yeah, because it was 11/11.
11/11, yeah.
All right, okay, for the Morgan.
Harvest Moon, the Harry Potter ones. Okay, very interesting. Neverwinter Nights too. That's a good one.
Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy, that was a fucking game. Kingdom Hearts is one of those like I played the first and the second one. And like it was like even as I was probably like 11, 12 when that came out maybe. And like it was no probably older than that, maybe like 12, 13. And do I have no bells? I have no bells, so I can't. Hold on. I wanted to figure out how much this shovel is because we need it. Like even as a kid, like this is kind of strange. Like fucking Mickey Mouse is with Sephiroth. Isn't that? No one else finds that weird. Like, am I the only one here? Okay, now we got to. We can only get a shovel today, so we need to get that shovel. We can sell a couple of these things if we're going to go for pay the house off. And we gotta. Oh God, I can't remember if in this one you get drops from trees. We might just have to like sell fruit to get 500.
Yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts similarly for me. I've never gotten into it. I'm sure it's great. I mean, I know a lot of people who really love it, but it's just it's never been my thing.
It's weird. Like it's really weird. I think you have to have an unusual love for Disney and anime, and like. I liked Disney, but I wasn't a huge fan of anime. So it was one of those like, this is something. And like they use a lot of like, at least the first one used a lot of Final Fantasy characters I didn't recognize because I hadn't played Final Fantasy 7, you know, or
not
8.
A Final Fantasy person either, so yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, who are these people? What's going on? And like, a lot of the writing is kind of nonsensical.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, we're gonna go to the darkness, and then like if you ever try to look up someone trying to explain the plot of Kingdom Hearts, like everyone's fucking confused. Everyone's confused.
I mean, I might say this exact same thing about Final Fantasy 7, but don't mess with the sacred cow. People love it. Like if you start talking crap about Final Fantasy 7, man, people come out of the woodworks.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just. See, the first Final Fantasy game I really played was Final Fantasy X, which was, like, laughably bad, but also kind of... It's like a guilty pleasure, almost. How much money do I have? Oh, I didn't go into my pockets. Oh, this is so janky.
Well, I mean, shaking trees is a tried and true method. I'm sure that'll help eventually.
I mean, we almost... I think we have enough for a shovel now, which is what I wanted, so that's...
Yeah.
A positive. But eventually we'll, because he only sells one tool a day, so eventually we'll have to like save it. Like we'll dig up some stuff here and then sell it for as much as we can. And then we'll go to the next day and hope he has a net or a fishing rod so we can really start our goal. We'll also need to buy paper because we have to send off the goddamn whatever it is. Yes, we do want a shovel. Yeah, I know how, well, I used to know how to use a shovel, Tom Nook, so yeah, maybe I do need your directions. Oh boy. Did you play any of the Final Fantasy games at all?
I played Final Fantasy, what's the one with lightning?
Oh.
13? No.
12, I think? No,
I think
12
it was 12 or 13, because they did 13 too, didn't they?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it was 13 then.
That's probably the one that I played the most.
Mm-hmm.
And JRPGs are not really my thing, and I tried, and it's not great for me. For me, it's not great.
I think that's fair though. Like sometimes it's kind of janky, so.
Right.
Oh, I forgot the finding thing noise is different. Also, shovels don't break, so we don't ever have to worry about buying another shovel ever again. Thank God.
Thanks, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing in the new Animal Crossing game. I just get so tired of having to do stuff. Okay, now I have to figure out, because I know I saw them everywhere. We're going to have to run around and try to find all of the whatever spots. Oh, I found the money rock on one go. Look at me go.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Murray in the chat says, basing your opinion of all Final Fantasy on Final Fantasy 13, though. Look, I'm sure there's some better, more well-reputed entries in the series, but Final Fantasy 7 is the best one, right? I mean, everyone says Final Fantasy 7 is the best one, and every time I look at that dweeb with his giant fucking hair and a sword that is impossible, I'm like, yeah, it's probably not that great, is it?
I mean, I haven't played it, so I can't even say. How do I... Okay. I'm so... Like, these controls are fucking with me, I'll be honest. I don't know. I'll always have a fondness for 10. 10-2 is ass. Because it just felt like a titty fest, to be quite honest.
Probably very highly reviewed at the time, I imagine.
Actually, it wasn't, I remember. Or at least, like, because everyone... The story was fucking weird, man. It was just really bizarre. We gotta find other things. Okay. So we found the money rocks. We don't have to keep looking for that, but now we gotta find all the other dig spots. I think there's 4 in this game. It's usually been 4. Yeah.
Lucas in the chat says, giant weeb with big hair. You mean Fenris?
I mean, yeah. I mean, everyone says he looks like a Final Fantasy character. That's the joke.
I'm not gonna leave Fenris alone. Poor Fenris.
Yeah, you gave him better rating than Zevran, though. So
that's true. God damn, poor Zevran.
Yeah, you did him dirty. As I will constantly tell you.
Is there a massage minigame? What is this from? Is that 10-2?
I think it might be. I played it. So I really liked 10. I bought 10-2 thinking, oh yay, more women, and then it just became a titty fest. I think there was a massage minigame, and you had to massage the villain, was it? Mistress. I mean, it was a woman, and she was like scantily clad. Everyone was fucking scantily clad. It just pissed me off. Like Yuna. God, okay, now we're you're getting my.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Yuna was like in this really pretty like kimono thing, and like in the next game, she just was like a pop star or something. Mm-hmm. Like, and like. She just had short shorts, and like Riku's like, what if I had less clothes somehow? And
so again, I'm not a Final Fantasy person, but is this the one? If I remember correctly, which one is the one that has a scarf and a bikini top for clothes?
That's Riku from X2. Yeah. That's
what I remember.
That's the one that I just said somehow has less clothes.
That's the one where even at the time I'm like, look, I get that this is not my series, but I'm pretty sure the idea of a scarf is to keep you warm, and so maybe you might want to, if you're cold, you could always try putting on more clothes.
Yeah. Or, like, I think what bothered me about it is that Riku was supposed to be, like, she's the tech person. She does tech things. Look at her go. Like, in the first game, she had, like, a full bodysuit that made sense because she had to do tech shit. She would make bombs for you. She had cool goggles. Oh, thank God. I found the last one, I think. Oh, we have gyroids. Chocolate banana mega decoid.
I'm sorry, I had to do it because I was trying to pull this off of memory. So she has sleeves, but she doesn't really have a shirt.
Yeah.
And then she has a very, very tiny, I guess that's a skirt with like a utility belt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you see thong too, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, so she has some of the thong over the top where you can see it.
Yeah.
And then she's got like a headband and a giant ass scarf and fingerless gloves. This is a nightmare of early 2000s, right? Is that when it came out?
No.
2000s, late 2000s.
Well, yeah, 2008 or something like that. Maybe like somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact day. But yeah, it was, I don't know, it just bothered me because I'm like, I just feel like they wouldn't wear that. And like, Yuna was always like really shy with what she wore. And then suddenly it's like, after her boyfriend died or whatever, she's like, you know what? I'm just going to be a pop singer. I'm like, okay. Okay. And then they had some emo chick who you never saw before. So I'm like, who the hell's this? So yeah, it's been good. It was good. That was probably one of the games I just rated. And like there was a lot of like fan servicey creepy moments. So like me as a young girl was like, what? I just wanted cool ladies doing cool things, and then it's just this.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. And then the story sucked too. So it was like, ugh, can't even pretend. Oh, it was 2003. Oh god, maybe I got it late. I don't remember. Oh, okay. This might be a gyroid. No, it's a fossil. My inventory is probably not doing great. We probably have a gyroid left somewhere because I think there might be two. Now, gyroids aren't actually in New Horizons, so if you were only playing that game, you don't know what it is. It's these clay things that you could put in your house and they make strange noises and like they look weird. That's what it is.
Sounds like exactly what we need in our house.
Yeah, actually. And this one's called Chocolate Banana Mega Decoid is what it was called when I picked it up. Now it's just Mega Decoid. Let's see what this sounds like. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, you can't hear it, Jordan, but it's a very deep, like, hickite sound. Like, hickite. What? This is fucking bizarre. See, yeah, and, like, there's just a ton of these things. Let's put this... That's a nice looking carpet. Okay, and I think I got a plant. Yeah, we got a nice plant. I think we got another tape deck, which we had one of those. Let's put on this jail shirt, because that looked fun. I think because the BB shirt just looks like a BB, and that looks dumb as hell. So we're gonna, oops. Let's do this very beautiful jail shirt. Sell some of these items, and then hopefully we can get enough money for paper, and then we'll hand off these things to the museum, or not the museum, but the thing that tells you what it is or whatever, and then we'll skip to the next day.
Ditto.
Yep. I'm so happy they didn't put them in New Horizon. Oh, I loved... No, they're good. They're good. Oh, town decorations. What the hell is this? You want to decorate the town, yes? I'm currently offering these 3 decorations. The park clock is 18,000 bells. Oh, this is new to this version. This is not in the... A wind pump? And the heliport.
What the hell's a heliport?
I don't fucking know. We're not gonna do this now because we do not have the money. But apparently we can add, like...
Heliports.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That was not in the GameCube version that I had.
Sounds metal.
Yeah, it does sound metal. Maybe this is gonna be, Oh, I forgot. We only sell one thing at a time! Oh boy, this is gonna be an adventure. Why does the gremlin have horns? They just do that.
They thought it was cute. It was 2001.
Yeah, the girls just have, like, these cone heads. So...
That was the only way they could distinguish in 2001.
I mean, you're not that wrong, because the graphics aren't, like, that great.
Give them a different hat.
Yeah. I think one more thing. Oh, no, two more things. I almost saw the carpet.
Women in armor is more sexy to me. I just really liked Jack. Jack is an interesting one in Mass Effect 2. Again, I've talked about this where I think that probably looked like it was aging poorly, but I feel like there might be it might come back around.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still not like a huge fan of her design, just because like that's just not my cup of tea. Now that should have given me a pack of 4, right? Okay, good. Let's go mail this stuff off, and we'll go to the next day. Now, I don't actually know how we do this on this version. Beforehand, like, you could do it in-game, like time travel. But I don't know if I'm going to have to set my computer clock or something. So, yeah.
That could be, I mean, it would be nice with the emulator. I've never used I guess this is a GameCube emulator?
Yes, it's called Dolphin. Apparently, it also does Wii games.
Oh, okay, you're using Dolphin. I've never used Dolphin, but I've heard of it. There's no way for you to just change, like, there's no, like, the system settings from inside of the emulator now?
I have no idea, to be honest. I like, just downloaded this a couple days ago. Michael has used it, oh, motherfucker. We haven't unlocked... We probably have to go to Blathers to tell him we found something. And he's like, oh, fuck, man, I'm dumb as hell. I don't know what this is. And then we can... then we'll have to go send it off. Unless Debutsu no Mori, they got rid of that feature. I don't know. Oh, now I gotta find the... This is a boat. Oh, I also want to see what Captain's up to, because I don't know why. Oh, can we go to the Able Sisters? Oh, yeah, they're open. Hey. The fashion in this game is just laughable, by the way. So, in this game, the Able Sisters, what they did, instead of buying pre-made clothes, you would go in here and it would, like, you could spend, like, I don't know, I think 100 bells or something, and you can make your own shit, and you could wear that, and that's all they did. So, if we want to, at one point, spend 100 bells to make, like, a Penin flavored hat or something, we could go do that. Which, yeah, if you guys want to, like, send me, like, a request for a town tune or a design you want us to use for, like, to wear or, like, put on our door or something, like, send it to me, and, we'll figure something out. Okay, we're gonna give him a fossil, see if he gives me what I need. Oh shit! He's able to do it himself! I didn't have to buy the paper. Oh, that's new! Uh-oh. Oh, no! Wait, actually, hold on. No, we have to... Oh, god damn it. Okay. He's like, oh, I'm studying paleontology, but I haven't graduated yet, so,
Oh, fun.
God damn it, I was so... Oh, God.
Come on, Blathers.
Oh, maybe we have to wait till tomorrow? We have to wait till tomorrow. Okay, so we're... If you're waiting for initial correspondence from far away, you must not rebury fossils in the earth. Okay, I'll try that. So we can't do anything today. We'll just get out of here then. Your town tune needs to be All-Star. If you can find me someone who made All-Star do it, we'll do it. Oh boy.
So I guess you should be able to time travel from in the game, right? Just by changing the setting or setting the time differently?
Yeah, you used to be able to do that in the GameCube. So, like, I'm assuming it's the same, but this is, like, technically different than what I grew up with. So, like, I don't know what works and what doesn't yet, to be quite honest. So we're about to find out, so no use in Googling it. Wait, I think there's one more gyroid I just found. Damn it. Damn it. I can't dig very well. Wait, there's another... How many... Are there 5 fossils a day? Oh god, we have so much to fucking mail off tomorrow. Golly. Okay. Okay, well, I found 5. We live here. Okay, hey, dude. Welcome home, Penin. How can I be an assistant? About the message. Oh, that's a thing. We're not going to use store an item, post pattern. We're just going to save. Would you like to save? Yep. Please enter the house. All right, now we gotta... Oh, we didn't... Jordan, we didn't write a journal entry.
It probably was not going to be a great work of art knowing Penin.
No, also just because, like, I can't be asked to write real sentences with that, like, format.
No, it's a role play, Caitie. It's all part of the role play.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, God. I don't know why this is taking so long. It's just like saving to my computer. It's not like saving an actual memory card. Caitie, when is the baby being evicted? A month from Thursday, which is fucking wild.
Oh, that's a crazy situation, huh?
Yeah. Like, my mom's already made plans, like, oh, I'm gonna be up, you know, in 2 weeks or whatever. I'm like, oh, man. Okay, let's see if we can do this from in-game. Before I go... set clock. Okay, yeah, we can maybe do this. We're just gonna set... Oops. Oh, I almost sent it like a year ago. Let's do Monday. Yeah. Well, same time's fine. Finally, I'm glad it's over with. What other things can I do? Sound settings, rumble, kanji settings. Oh, motherfucker. Yep, that sounds... Yeah, perfect. I have no idea what that said. Were other things? What other settings can we fuck with? Lend town, restore town, demolish a house, build a new town. About it, maybe not. Yeah, we're not doing any of this. This is like some intense settings. All right, let's get out of here. By the way, what was your name again? Penin. This game's gonna be free from Corona before we are with all the time travel. Actually, yeah. Thank you for waiting. Is that supposed to be a koala? I think it is, yeah.
I believe so.
Oh, we got 2 letters. What's our letter situation like? So one is from the museum. This isn't translated, so good luck to everyone who can read that. I can't, so we're just gonna immediately put it in the garbage. Toss. Yes. And then this one is from... Oh, what? I don't know who this is from, and we got a gift from them.
Oh. Well, Penin's popular already.
Yeah, it's Toa. It's
What'd you
a
get?
grab bag?
Oh, interesting.
What's in a grab... Oh, okay, we got balloon fight, golf, and KK lullaby. Oh,
Damn.
shit. Hold on. Toss this out.
It's like Penin going to a convention, getting the swag bag.
Yeah. I actually think, like, this might... I don't know how much I'm... Okay, first, let's, pop in this, pop in a tune real quick. So KK Lullaby sounds like a lullaby, so that didn't really do much. Yeah, this gave us an SNES game, because in the original GameCube version, and like this too, but you could actually play real like NES games or I forgot what system, and you could like actually play them in here. They were like fully functional. I don't know if we can.
That's wild. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. Unfortunately, I'm afraid to try it because I don't want to like break the game. Should I sell them and just say fuck it, or should we like keep them and like try them someday?
I think we should try them someday.
Okay, well, I'll just leave it in the house right now.
You should listen to KK Slider's version of Thinking Next by Ariana Grande.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, see, now we can pick the museum to like send things to. Well, perfect. Finished. Yep. And
GTA San Andreas could play old-timey games as well.
Could they?
I didn't realize that, but yeah, that might be correct. Also, can we please always call them old-timey games instead of just like
Timing games.
retro?
I mean, I guess we could, yeah. I mean, it's getting to the point where, like, I mean, there's kids who are playing Minecraft who, like, were born after Minecraft was released, you know what I mean?
No, wait, what?
Yeah. I
Holy
mean,
crap, you're right.
yeah, like 10-year-olds, man.
Fucking hell. See, like when I think of old, when someone says old-timey game, like to me that's like fucking you like crank a handle and like a guy with a handlebar mustache. Like fisticuff box another guy with a handlebar mustache. Like to me that's an old-timey game.
Nope, I'm talking like like 2000.
And it plays like a carnival song
God.
on a piano.
As one does. Okay, let's see if we can buy like some good. Oh motherfucker! It's another shovel. Oh,
And
nice
shovel.
one. Yeah, we got another. He's telling us about the Happy Room Academy. Like we're not gonna give a shit about that. No, we're not doing this. Oh boy. Yep, my brother's one of those kids. I'm assuming the born after Minecraft that plays Minecraft. Yeah, it's wild. Ooh, some spooky paper. We're gonna need actually a couple of packs of these, because unfortunately these come in packs of 4, but apparently you get 5 fossils a day, which is kind of a dick move, to be quite honest. So every day we're gonna at least need to spend like, I don't know, at least 160 bucks. Now we gotta look for all the rest of the. Oh, well I guess that works. Personally, I think it is very cruel that they decided to do like a 4-pack with the. It's like the hot dog hamburger question, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right. That is one of the great injustices of all time, actually.
Yeah. Oh, we got a new villager already. Who are you? This is Sally. She is completely in Japanese.
Oh boy, Sally in Japanese.
That's for some reason that makes me laugh, because it's just like, nah, I'm just not even gonna bother talking to you. Oh god. Okay, so who's your favorite villager? Japanese, squirrel, the other ones.
Jesus Christ. Also, Sally's eyes are like, I feel like they're really high up on her head.
Yeah, what's the opposite of like a 5 head? Like a 2 head maybe? That's what's going on here.
A little weird, yeah.
Yeah.
I still like Murphy, the cranky, what was he, a dog, bear, or something?
I thought he was a bear, but people were saying he was a dog, but he does not look like a dog to me.
Either way, I like Murphy's energy is like, I'm all about that.
Yeah. Well, we can talk to him. I really wasn't going to bother with animals that much because we got to focus on what's really important in this game, which is...
Reza says Sally is a Japanese immigrant. I mean, technically, isn't our character the immigrant? Because it seems like this game, if this is the Japanese version.
That's true, but I mean, to be fair, we moved in before her, so like...
Ah, that's true.
I don't know. There's so many rocks. I haven't found any fossil or dig spots yet. Murphy is a bear. Lol, he says laddie. Or at least he's supposed to. In this game, they kind of forgot about that. Here we go. Oh, man. The original GameCube games is kind of rough sometimes. I don't actually know the holidays for this game, so we might actually randomly run into a holiday one of these days.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, like they got some. Like there was one with like it was like sports day and like ran around and shit. And it was just kind of weird.
I gotta say, the whole Animal Crossing thing with like Bunny Day, which is like a weird way to do Easter.
Yeah, that was a new one. That was not in this one. Oops. That was...
And it was just like, yeah, I understand a lot of people did not like that because it felt like it was kind of grindy.
Yeah, the New Horizons is also trying a new thing where like it's almost like a service game in a way, because like it lasted like quite a while. Where previously it would just last the day, so like it would just be a day of all eggs, you know. But like, I think they're trying to like, we're all fucking adults here, and we can't like spend all day doing bunny day, grinding out all the details. Like, we need to.
Right.
We have shit we got to do. So they lasted a few weeks or whatever. Which I don't know if I like or not. Because it does give enough time to like, do shit and whatever. At the same time, it's like then you get the bunny day situation where there's nothing but eggs for 2 weeks or something.
Right, and you're trying to get like a fish or something else.
There was one, they had a cherry blossom set that was also out that I really wanted. Like, everyone wanted it, but unfortunately, like, you would only get bunny day stuff. So you're like, I just want the recipes for the cherry blossom set. So yeah. Choo Choo by train. Oh, there's another.
Now, are there money trees in this one also?
Yeah, so we can like bury some stuff for money. I would rather look up the mechanics before doing it and wasting bells, because it takes. It's a lot different than what it is in New Horizons. At least it was in the GameCube. Like, I think you have to water it or something, and like we do not have a watering can yet. So, God damn it. I still have terrible aim with the shovel. Oh boy. You could probably also shake trees, but I feel like that's not going to be... I'm going to have to look up quick money things for this, because otherwise we're going to take a while.
Do flowers sell for anything in this one?
Oh, flowers don't even sell anything for New Horizons. I don't know if there's flower breeding in this one, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I actually don't think there is. How many... Okay, I found... We have 4. I had 1 left over, so we have 2 more, supposedly. Is Penin cousin to Claude? I mean, they're both short. What do you think?
I mean, I hope not for Penin's sake, honestly. Claude's a rough guy to be related to.
Yeah. We could have named him Claude, and like this is like Claude's day off or something like that. Like this is what he's been doing in between the
I don't want to jinx this playthrough with the Claude name, because then everything we try to do will fail.
I mean that's yeah.
Poor
I mean,
Claude.
Poor Claude. He survived though. Like he lived. It's something.
I feel like Penin is probably already more successful than Claude.
Yeah, he has $3,000 or whatever. Which, like, since this is a Japanese game, I feel like you have to read it in yen. So, like, 3,000 yen is actually, like, not that much money.
That's true.
It's like, what, $30-ish, depending on, conversion rates. Maybe less than that. I don't know.
But, I mean, inflation, how much was it in 2001 yen?
Oh, goodness, I don't even know. Gyroid. What the hell? Check it out. I dug up toilet seat cov we dingloid. Okay.
What?
Okay, cool. That we need that in our house.
Oh, yeah, we need a couple of those, minimum.
Yeah, Oh, I found the money rock. Now, there's a proper way to do this, and I'm not very good at it, and I apologize. Oh. Oops. It was about the same in 2001, says Murray, for the conversion rate.
Huh. Oh, you mean like the conversion rate? But I mean, like, really? Is the yen that stable of a currency? They don't have inflation?
I mean, I've heard that the Japanese economy's been pretty solid, so... I would believe it, is I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There also could have been, like, a huge dip in between then, and it's just, like... it's just now getting more stable or something like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, that could be it entirely.
Yeah. I want to check one more place, and then we have to figure out what this toilet seat covered dingloid is, or whatever the hell. We have to go back home and listen to that. I feel like I'm missing... Like, I'm definitely missing some fossils, but, like, I know, I get tired of just running around looking for dig spots. Alright, let's go home. Figure out what toilet seat covered dingloid... Oh, let's talk to your boy.
People are also having a rather extensive discussion about what alcohols they like in the chat. And there's a pretty strong movement of folks who just don't like alcohol, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan, to be honest, either. I'm sensitive to, like... bitter things, and like alcohol can be fairly bitter.
Yep,
Like
that's
even
true.
if it's like the fruity type, I still have that I could still taste that undercurrent of like bitterness.
Oh yeah, yeah. To me, I find that a strange thing, like the whole trying to cover up the alcohol with sugar, essentially.
Mhm.
It's like either just drink it or don't. To be quite honest,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess some people just kind of like the buzz. That's fun for them, but I'm like, well, if you don't have a taste for it, you probably just shouldn't drink it, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, this fucking house, I love it. Okay, so we walked into Murphy's house, and he has 2 toilets, number one. And one of the toilets that has the bidet in it, apparently, has a gyroid just shrieking at it constantly. Can you imagine pooping on this with this thing yelling at you constantly?
I'm still a second behind. I have yet to see it, but I can't wait.
I imagine this is what it's like having kids, to be quite honest, because it does kind of sound like a baby. It's my future.
Oh wow. Okay.
I can't, like, this house, I can't take it. The 2 toilets, the baby thing. Oh, good lord.
This is intense. That thing is just. You're just kind of there. It's like, hurry up, hurry up,
Yeah,
hurry up.
I gotta go. Mom, mommy, mom.
That's great.
Oh god. God, we have so much to mail at the same time. I think you can only have like mail like 5 things a day, so we're gonna be like quite behind. All right, well let's mail some of these things off. Figure out what toilet seat, whatever the hell is, and go to the next day. Hopefully we can get like bugs and fish are like kind of like the fun things to catch, but like we've been stuck without it. Okay, so let's write some letters. Do we want, okay, we got petal paper, daisy paper, spooky paper. I want to see what spooky paper is. Let's write one of these. I'm disappointed because it just looks like a pumpkin. Okay. Oops. Let's do a whole spooky pack, right? Steal the Master Sword. Now, this game did have, passwords where you could, like, type in a password to Tom Nook and he would give you an item for it. That probably is something we should look up, just to say we did it, if nothing else.
Were there any Zelda cross-promotional, like, crossover things that you can recall?
Not, well, yes, it wasn't really cross-promotional, like it was a Nintendo license. They had Nintendo shit in it, you know what I mean? Like you could get like a lot of Nintendo-themed things, like Mario, Star Fox, like a bunch of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's go tell Pelly that we have a bunch of things. I'm gonna mail a letter. Do I have to do this one at a time? Yep, we want to send so many letters, Pelly. You don't even know. Yeah, so they're Murray's bringing up like how much Americans freaked out about the toilet paper situation in America. Like, why did everyone go to toilet paper? Like, no offense, and like this is gross, but like at the end of the world, toilet paper is going to be like the last thing on my mind. Like, I can wash a goddamn rag, you know?
That is correct. You know, one of the great theories that I heard, and I don't know who gets to be like the originator of the theory, but like the fact that toilet paper is large and that it takes up shelf space. Have you heard this?
No.
That like toilet paper is big, like relative to other things on a shelf, so that if you grab, like 1 can, or let's say you normally buy a can of food and you buy 2 instead. It's like, well, that's not really that much of a difference to the visual of that shelf. But if everyone goes from buying 1 pack of toilet paper to 2, like that's a sort of a bigger chunk in the wall of product on the shelf.
I see what you
So
mean.
if everybody does that, the shelf looks bare, and then when people start seeing bare shelves, they start getting 3 instead of 2, but now it looks more bare. So the next person starts going, holy shit, they're running out of toilet paper. And then in a social media world, everybody takes a picture of that and starts posting it. And now everybody goes, I need to go run out and get toilet paper.
And then that's interesting.
I thought that was like maybe one of the best explanations that I had heard for why specifically that. And then of course people started thinking along those lines, and then other things did, white rice and stuff like that
Uh-huh.
started getting a little bit of shortages in some places. But
Like
I think the
meat,
toilet
yeah.
paper was that was a very good thought on that.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I would believe that. All right, let's go to the next day. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like when we were stocking up. Oh, here's the three-head Sally. Oh, she's speaking English. Look at her. I'm so proud. She's learning. But like when we were stocking up on stuff, like we went with a lot of like canned food and stuff that would like last a while, you know. Like
Right.
if like everything, like because I come from a family of preppers, you know, like I feel like I've been talked about, you know, like legit, like we have, you know, a basement full of cans, you know. So like I'm going like, hey, let's get the canned food, things that like last a while, like some grains. Like I know how to bake, so I'm gonna get some like some flour and whatnot. But like not enough. Like a friend of mine bought like, what was it, like a 50-pound thing of flour? Like he bakes too, so like he'll use it. But like it was huge, and like flour goes bad, guys. Like it's it's not, it doesn't keep forever. So like he's a single guy, and I'm like, look, I know you can bake a lot, and like you can bake, but like I'm just, that's a lot of bread for like the 2 or 3 years.
Right.
So good luck with that. Oops. But yeah. So.
Oh wow, Marco says, and in the meantime, here in South Africa, they banned the sale of alcohol and cigarettes, so now there's a massive black market and scams literally everywhere. Yeah, that never works. That just never works.
No.
The liquor stores have been open throughout this entire pandemic. They have always been deemed essential, which is just like, obviously everybody knows that that's a inconsistency or contradiction, but the problems that it would create, like even the politicians know, like that's not a problem you want to create.
Yeah. Did they only give us 3 back? Those motherfuckers. They only gave us 3 fossils back. What happened to the other ones? I sent out like 9. Well, at least we got a dinosaur track. Okay, well, maybe we'll just like you have to send so many, and then they'll just be like, yeah, fuck you. We'll send it when you get it. So pissed off. Oh, we got another hoe thing, which can someone tell me what this is for? I don't know what this is. Oh boy. Okay, well hopefully we can get something. Hold on.
Also bidets. I don't know why people continue to bring. Every time I hear somebody talk about the bidet and the toilet paper shortage thing, I'm reminded of the scene where they make fun of Sylvester Stallone for not knowing how to use the 3 seashells.
Oh my god, Michael brings it up all the time.
And I'm like, look, I get it. We're savages in America. We don't have bidets. God. Sorry.
Oh, Jordan, I'm so pissed off because there's another shovel. Oh, it's another shovel day. Well, how many shovels? We don't need this many shovels. Oh, I'm so pissed off. We don't have the 3 seashells. We don't have a bidet. I don't really want a bidet either, to be honest. I guess I just haven't tried it, and it's like the idea of it for me is weird.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We never actually figured out what toilet seat thing is. So we have to go look up the toilet seat. Or whatever that was. The gyroid. I'm kind of pissed off it didn't give us all of those dinosaur things, because those are a lot of money. Yeah,
look at Penin though. Penin's making money now.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely pay off the first loan today. Okay, let's drop this guy down. So This one just sounds like a bell. I'm actually kind of disappointed in him, so we're gonna sell him. I like the Hickite guy, but just a bell.
Speaking of Japanese toilets, I have heard that the Japanese toilets have a button that you press that makes it sound like it's flushing, but it's not, to sort of mask the sort of bodily noises. Is that correct?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm asking the chat. I assume somebody knows. So that sounds like a very interesting idea, I guess. Smart, but there's a lot of accommodation to build into a toilet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense because, like, I wouldn't mind that feature. At the same time, like, I can only imagine it sounds fake, so like everyone knows.
Everyone knows that's the fake flush sound.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. We now need to die. We got Mallory, who also only speaks in Japanese. Great. Except for her thing. So she's like a snooty duck-looking lady. Okay, I can dig it, I guess.
Oh, Alex in the chat. I just got here and strolled into an unusual conversation. But if you're coming to a Codex Added live stream, it's really that unusual of a conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty on the nose for what we normally do. Oh boy. So if we can get, like, I think we owe 17,000 or something like that. So if we can get like a dig spot or a money rock, and then I think I'll just go like a week ahead and see if I can we can get something other than a goddamn shovel selling at Nooks, because this is just miserable. Nope. That's a tree. Nope.
Oh, here's some news.
What?
Ubisoft sues Apple, Google over Alibaba's Rainbow Six ripoff.
Wait. Why are they suing Alibaba for those companies for Alibaba's ripoff?
I don't quite know. I guess. Yeah, that's a very interesting. Why are they suing? I guess they're saying that they're facilitating it. I think it's probably something that's allowed on the app. On the app stores.
Oh, I see.
And apparently a game called Area F2, which, Jesus Christ, not a great name for a game, but Area F2 is, according to the dispute, according to what they're asserting, is a near carbon copy of Rainbow Six Siege.
Huh.
I'm really surprised that we don't see more of that, to be quite honest. That's the reason why I thought that's interesting, because you can make that accusation of a lot of different games on the App Store.
You really could. Like, there's a lot of knockoffs on the App Store, like, to, like, an absurd amount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I think we got the money for the first thing. Now, there are actually speed runs of this game that are, like, where you pay off the loan, and it's like, you pay off a loan and, like, the whole thing in an hour or something. So we're a little bit behind. All right, we got about 20,000, so let's go pay this off, talk to Tom Nook, and maybe we can...
I feel like we're watching a real pro here, folks. Caitie is absolutely killing it on goddamn bell collection.
I mean, this morning, as you all know, I'm entering the final stages of pregnancy. Jordan, I cannot express to you how huge I feel and disgusting. But I can't sleep at night just because, like, everything hurts and I have acid reflux and it's just miserable to sleep. And so my now this is an e-card reader. Hold on, I guess I talked to Pelly to pay off my bills. Deposit. Hold on, I don't know how to pay my bills. Oh, we do want to. Okay, yeah, pay off the debt. Okay. Anyway, what has been keeping me sane in the wee hours of the morning is Animal Crossing. And, like, this morning from, like, 5 to 7 in the morning or something like that, I just was going on, like, different islands in, like, those Nook Miles thing and, like, buying fish, and I think I raised, like, 300,000 in just fish.
That's awesome.
So, like, and I'm not trying to brag, I'm just saying, like, I can't sleep anymore, and I've just been playing Animal Crossing, and, like, I'll fall asleep and I'm playing Animal Crossing. It's just my life now.
Isn't that crazy how like you're gonna really have like a real memory of New Horizons because of this, right? Like that's gonna be the
Oh,
pregnancy game.
actually, it might be the opposite because like women apparently don't remember pregnancy very well.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, like the whole like it is very likely. Talk to me in a year, and I go, we streamed Animal Crossing. When did we stream Animal Crossing? What are you talking about? So yeah. Caitie, please go swimming. You'll be an organic submarine transporting one life form. Basically, you'll be sci-fi. What? We're in the middle of a pandemic, Snail Messiah. Where am I gonna fucking go swimming? Nothing is open. Oh God.
Well, you say that, although there are some pools that are now open and people are just Jesus Christ.
I mean, not where I am. So
they are not social distancing. Good luck with that, folks.
Yeah, Which oh, we get to pick a roof color. Because we get a bigger house. What roof color do we want? I think like basic colors are where we're going. So pale green, green, sky blue, purple, blue, pink, black, white, brown, and then like red, orange, yellow. So what sounded good to you?
Chat, what do you guys think? Otherwise, I go like brown.
Brown.
Nice and boring.
Well, at that point, we could just say red, and you wouldn't know.
How dare you? First of all, you're 100% correct.
Oh God, we have one person saying pink, and that's the only person that's ever said anything. So maybe we just go for pink. I like pink, but
I mean, look, if people don't vote, it's gonna be pink. Claire says sky blue.
Red, pink. We got 2 for pink. 3 for pink or pale green, blue, pink. We got a lot of pink. I'm seeing a pink. Let's do pink.
I'm thinking it's gonna be pink. Yeah.
I mean, we'll have like a bunch of other colors. So
pink, also known as gray. Fun fact.
Oh boy, does it really look gray to you?
Sometimes it does. Apparently, sometimes it does.
Oh, we'll have to ask you if this looks pink. Okay, pink it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to I'm gonna jump a week ahead because this is. I just please God anything but a shovel.
That's all. That's all. Warden says time to bully Jordan's eyes. Just the eyes. That's it. If Lucas says, Jordan, what is your favorite color? Brown, gray, or nice neutral beige? Blue. My favorite color is blue because I can always see it.
That's fair.
Like, I like blue because I know that's fucking blue.
Is there any other colors? Like, there is no mistaking it is always that color?
Yeah, black, white, gray.
Oh, okay.
I love these things.
Okay.
Yeah, playing XCOM and trying to figure out, like, I wonder if I should have, because other people are just like, yeah, I like to do, like, my Rangers are all, like, red, but then, like, you know, my specialists are green or whatever. Like, they have this color coding to the armor.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, it's a great option because in XCOM, when you're customizing your troops, like their armor color, their weapon color, they have a ton of different shades. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But they line up the red and the green together. So, like, it goes from, like, one row to the other. And I'm just like, I'll just make the armor black. That'll be good.
Oh, man. What's the, like, I know traffic lights, it's, like, in an order, so, like, you know. But, like, was that ever a moment of confusion? Of, like...
No, because I think, so, like, traffic lights to me, and I don't know if I have to imagine they are designed for this, which is that, like, those are bright. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but, like, it's a bright red and a bright green. So that is, like, perfectly distinguishable to me.
Okay.
But Christmas red and green are just fuck it. It just makes no sense. It's all the same color.
Okay.
Like those dark red and greens next to each other, it's like that's all kind of a brownish. And then like it's weird because like if I stare at it long enough, I'll be like, oh, that is green.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see it, but I'm dog shit at recognizing what it is if I'm like glancing at it.
Okay. That's, I don't know, it's just different perspective, you know? It's like a completely unusual world to me.
Apparently, a lot of men have some are like partially colorblind.
Apparently
Like I'm
my
not colorblind, I just
dad
don't
is.
distinguish them well.
Yeah. Like, can you pass like one of those colorblind tests?
I don't know. I've never taken one.
Really? With like the numbers and shit on it?
I don't think so. No.
Oh.
I know when I put some of the filters on, like for certain games, more and more games have them now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I put some of the filters on, I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, like that helps, right? A lot of them are just changing it to different colors that are like sort of a different shade that's going to be easier for you. But then I also feel like it depends on if it's just a UI, if it's just a UI elements changing, or if it's putting some sort of filter that to me makes the game look different. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'd rather preserve the natural color palette of the game and just be confused in the interface.
Okay, I see a net. Jordan, thank God we have something other than a shovel.
Ooh, okay.
Woo! Okay, yeah, our we went from 17,000 to 125,000. Got a little bit of a jump up there. I do not actually know how many levels. Can someone Google how many levels we have? In like debt. Okay, let's catch some motherfucking bugs. So I'm not gonna fuck with the museum if we're not gonna like if our goal is just like bells here.
People know so much about color blindness. In the chat.
I think do you ever like have one of those things like your parents tell you something and like for years it just never came up and like you at this point you're an adult and you don't know if they were fucking with you and you're too afraid to ask. This I don't know if this is hyper specific to me. My dad mentioned once that he was colorblind and I don't know if he was fucking with me or not.
You just never asked him.
It just never came up again, you know, and I just forget. And like maybe I have the gene, but like, you know, we have a daughter like this, we're not have to worry about it as the chat says, because Michael's not colorblind, so didn't have to worry about it. So even if I have the colorblind gene, like it very likely does not matter. And like if our kid doesn't want to be a pilot, like it, like there's really not that much. God damn it. Oh god. There we go. We got our first bug. It's a common dragonfly. See, I don't know what's the expensive bugs in this game anymore. So yeah, I guess we'll just fuck around for 15 minutes and then we'll call it a day. So
yeah, I mean that should probably work.
Now, do we have any more villagers that joined in? So Luli said Piper. We have Piper. Who the hell is Piper? Piper. I heard somebody. Piper, another bird. Yeah, she's all right. Again, only speaks in Japanese. I guess new villagers only speak in Japanese. I don't know. Or is it only once? So we haven't really talked to anyone again after the like first time. Betty, you can't be a painter either. No, you can be a painter.
Boy, also, I'm taking a colorblind test as you're doing this.
Uh-huh.
Probably not going to pass. I'm supposed to be able to like determine what the numbers are, right?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh boy. Now I will say there was a very famous screamer. You know screamer like videos from like the early 2000s. Like there was a really famous like one where you would take a colorblind test and like midway through there'd be one where like even people who could see color like what the fuck is this about, and then it you know jumps out and scares you. So try not to get one of those. Keep doing grab.
Oh boy! Also, I feel like I'm gonna give myself a headache doing this. Like I feel like I'm trying so hard. All of my.
Oh really?
Like I want to pass this so bad to prove.
Aw, you can do it. I have faith in you.
Okay. I feel like it's getting easier, honestly. Like as like maybe like my eyes are adjusting. If I just maybe I'm not colorblind, Caitie. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I'm just color lazy.
Well, there's different types of color blindness, so you could be getting to the type of color blind that you're not. You know what I mean?
You're right. I guess that's a thing.
Because there's like red, green, yellow, blue, like completely colorblind. Like there's some things there. Okay. Did we get anyone else new in our town? We got Lou, Yuka, Goldie, Mallory, Derwin. Murphy is like completely living away from everybody else right now, by the way. He is decided to claim the entire bottom half of our little
I feel like that's his
establishment.
energy though. Like that's on brand for Murph.
Pretty much. I feel like we only need to befriend Murphy. Everyone else can go suck it, but Murphy's our bro, you know? Like in Animal Crossing, you always have to have like the one, you know, the one that's your best friend, and I feel like that's Murphy for us.
I mean, I like Murph. Murph's a real dude.
He's a real dude. He's a real person. Oop, here we go. Damn it. Oop. I'm not gonna get a lot of money from this. Yeah. I always wanna do Animal Crossing New Horizon buttons, and it's not.
Alright, I'm fucking colorblind. Severity strong.
So it says you're colorblind then?
Yes, I have Dutan, the red-green,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, well, there's your official online diagnosis. How do you feel?
I feel fucking great.
I was concerned for so long, I didn't know.
Yep. I'm gonna park in a handicap space tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. I would not do that.
Could you? Like, surely not. That would not count for it.
I hope it doesn't count. If that counts, as a colorblind person, if that counts, I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, one of my friends, he technically born with one arm. There's a story there. But anyway, like he doesn't even have a handicap sticker, you know? Like,
yeah.
So, I just want one more fossil so I can, like, send off all the letters I had in my pocket, but, like, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Does digging holes as a backstop work in this game? I think it does, but I can't, like, I just can't be asked to do that, because, quite frankly, that's too many seconds in my mind to fuck with it. I want to see how much these dragonflies cost, because I see them everywhere, and, like, I don't... Beetles are where it's at. We see a beetle, we catch it, but, like, dragonflies and shit, like, do not care about it.
Now, can you get murked by spiders in this one?
No, they did not exist. Well, I don't think. Well, it's one of those things. They did not exist in the version I had, but this isn't quite the version I had, so I'm not quite sure. I'm going to say no, though.
Like, getting murked by a spider has got to be the darkest part of New Horizons.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Deadly.
Now, I will say that bees, because they're bees, not wasps in this game, are completely different. Like, catching bees in New Horizons is a breeze. You cannot do that in this game. It's actually kind of like a bitch to catch bees.
But you can't do it. It's just harder.
Yeah. It's like, so in New Horizons, you can hold a net while you shake a tree. You can't do that in the GameCube version. So you have to run away fast enough, quickly go into your inventory, pick up your net, while the game is running behind you, I think, by the way. And then, like, quickly, like, it's very quick motions of you equipping your net, and then just doing it in the right way where you grab it. And it's kind of hard. I never actually sold the dragonfly, damn it.
So if you see bees, like, you're fucked.
Kind of, yeah. Like, as a kid, I don't think I ever caught bees. It wasn't fun. Actually, I think I did it once. Okay, let's see how much this dragonfly costs. Dragonfly is 130 bill. That is definitely not worth it. Let's also sell these gyroids. Yeah, not bad. Oops. I didn't sell it. Yes, I'll sell. Buy it. I hate that I have to sell one thing at a time. It is really the worst.
Yeah, quality of life changes, man.
Yeah, they get you. I'll even say, like, one thing I don't like in New Horizons, like, the Switch is a touch screen. You know when you take it off the dock, but you can't use the touch screen, and it was so much quicker to, like, on the touch screen, just, like, go on a line, like, da 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 da, rather than, like, doing a button, you know? I don't know. I just thought
Very
it was
true.
cool.
I mean, the form factor is, I mean, it is one of those weird things where like the Switch is what the most popular video game console of all time, which is just amazing that
Has
Nintendo
it really
keeps
done
doing that.
that?
I think it's the most popular, like the most sales over a period of time. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I mean, because yeah, the last one was the Wii, so
Right. And the Wii U was like, kind of a dud, but then
Yeah.
they come back with the Switch, and it's like, it's kind of hard to believe that they have this device, which is not really like, I guess you can get Netflix on your Switch, but like, it's not really a great multimedia device, which is the direction we thought it was all going with Xbox and PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And yet they're like, hey, it's a video game that you can play like a console, but just pick it up and then play it like a handheld. Boom.
I mean,
fire. People love it.
I like it. I mean,
I love it. I love my Switch. I think it's great. I'm so surprised that this underpowered, like, can barely do 1080p in an increasingly 4K world that's the predominant video game console.
I mean, I don't blame them.
I think PC Switch is actually the combination to go though, right? Because PC is still better than Xbox and PlayStation, so why not have that and then do Switch if you want something different?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Cause like, I also like mods a lot, and you just can't do that with
Right.
with like pretty much anything else. So yeah, I don't know. So we got about 5 minutes. See if we can
That
find-
said, like I've got a decision to make, and it's just like, am I going to be that fucking sucker who goes out and buys 2 new consoles at the end of the year?
Well, I guess it depends on how much you like the games they come out with, yeah.
I mean, Ghost of Tsushima. Well, that's going to be a PlayStation 4 though.
Uh-huh.
Ghost of Tsushima just looks so good. I don't know if you caught the 18-minute gameplay demo that they did this week, but I
did
tweeted
not,
out
no.
simply, Ghost of Tsushima is now Game of the Year contender. Like that fucker's gonna give Cyberpunk a run for its money if I had to call it.
Let's talk to Captain. When he has to buy one of the islands for it. Oh, is he just gonna sit here the entire time until we buy an island? Jesus. You could change the name to channel name Codex Modded. I mean, if there were better mods for this Animal Crossing thing, I totally would have put it on there. But it's really just a texture pack and a language pack, and I don't know.
So Marco in the chat says something very interesting, right? So like apparently PlayStation is like leaps and bounds ahead of current PCs as far as hard drives. I think that the total overall performance is quite frankly always going to be better on a PC, just for a variety of reasons. But apparently Sony, who Sony was making some of, like they make hard drives, right? Like they have a proprietary SSD technology that is apparently faster than anything that's ever been made. So they are going to have the fastest hard drives ever, which is really crucial for like open world and continuous spaces, but also apparently like it's going to be. I'm probably not describing this completely accurately from a technical standpoint, but it's going to be faster as far as getting stuff from storage to memory than we've ever seen before, which is going to allow devs to design in slightly different ways. And apparently, like some devs were tweeting out that they thought that was a complete game changer for development.
Okay. I heard that thing before, like that. I don't know what you would call it. Factoid, I guess. And I was like, I don't know if I believe that. Like that seems like one of those like marketing things that's like technically true, but like not really. And I feel like it's also give it a couple years and computers will easily catch up. You know what I mean? So I just don't have faith in consoles anymore, to be quite honest. Like I don't know. Damn it.
So another thing, Fluke is in the chat saying that's a myth. It's been debunked by Linus Tech Tips. So if I know this correctly, I think what you're talking about is a Linus test where they are trying to test like load times in games with with different SSD speeds. I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't actually have any difference if the games aren't being designed to utilize that hardware. Like to a certain extent, it has to do with how the games are what they expect as far as hardware. So I don't know. I think we might have to wait and see, but I think that is it's good to be skeptical because like you said also, Caitie, it could just be marketing crap.
Oh, so I found a shirt that's essentially what we were wearing, but it's yellow. I kind of like the chain gang one just because like the prison thing makes me laugh. We're gonna do that. All right. I think we're kind of we'll call it done here today. So we got one one payment to go out of like I think it's like 5 maybe.
I mean, pretty impressive for first 2 hours.
Yeah, this is not too bad. It's not too bad. We've caught one bug out of however many we can get. We're not doing jack shit with the the museum.
But we're making progress. Penin is really making his way through the world.
It's true. I'm gonna post a pattern here, even though we don't really have a good one. We'll do an arrow maybe, because you can post a pattern on your door. So like, if you guys want to come up with a pattern that can go on our door, send it to me. I will say like it's a bit different than in New Horizons, so don't send me a New Horizons pattern and be like, oh, this works. Nah, it's different resolution. Oh, hey, our buddy is just hanging out and looking at our door. Okay, bye, Murphy. Thanks for coming. Oh God. So yeah. If nothing else, like I think like I don't know if it'll be next session or whatever, but we definitely need like decorate our town a little bit. We got to get a wow. Louis' face is a lot more wonky than I thought it was. His like one eye is just way bigger than the other. Caitie and Jordan hate consoles and Final Fantasy. I'm in here corner crying. I don't hate consoles and Final Fantasy. I just prefer PC because I think consoles. It's one of those things like it's a low cost to start, but I think it's more money overall because a PC like lasts longer, and then there's also like the modding issues and like I can buy game like if I just like wait, I can buy a game for real cheaper than I could on a disc or whatever.
Almost always, yeah.
Yeah, so I think like in the end it just ends up being less money, even though you do have to like have a bigger startup point. And then with Final Fantasy, like there's a lot of Final Fantasy I liked as a kid. I just the biggest Final Fantasy release the past like couple years that I could play on PC was like Boy Band Road Trip, and that just seemed really boring to me.
Yeah, and also like hating consoles. Like I got an Xbox One X and a PS4 Pro. Like I begrudgingly have these things. I sort of I don't think that they're necessarily worth the money ultimately, which means I am a fool for buying them. But I have them, so I don't know how much I hate them. I just think that to me, it's the overall better value is it's a PC.
Yeah, minus the Switch because like you can't play any of those games. Well, I guess
Exactly.
Now they have the Switch emulator seems pretty decent apparently. Like they already have New Horizons on there.
New Horizons is very jank from what I understand. It is not in a fully playable condition quite yet. But it's if Breath of the Wild, if the rate of improvement is any indication, it's going to be there soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, with that, it's been 2 hours. Jordan, I think it's time to say goodbye. We just kind of end these things, so we're just gonna.
We'll see everybody next week, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I will say, like, as a warning, like, we're kind of getting in baby territory where, like, it's about a month away. I could just disappear for a couple days. Because, like, yeah, just as a warning, if I disappear for a couple days, say congratulations, because that's where I am. Hopefully, congratulations. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just be playing this on the weekends before baby gets here, and then afterwards, Jordan, it's all you. You do whatever you want. If you want this save file, I can hand it over to you, and you can continue on. But it's your call.
Once Caitie's out, kids, Dad's making pizza for dinner every night.
You just load up the forest or whatever.
Whatever save file I happen to be on in XCOM, and I was like, all right, I'm here.
And 2 hours late with a pack of cigarettes.
He saves scumming on XCOM over and over again because my captain with the troop I leveled up keeps dying.
That sounds about right. All right, the loading screen is looping, so we gotta go.